I am Dungeon Master, your guide in the realm of Dungeons and Dragons.
All right, welcome back, everyone. I am the Dungeon Master, and this is Heroes Wanted. Tonight we are rejoining the party after they have made their way through two-thirds of the fallen tower that has been inhabited by goblins and hobgoblins, it appears, after they have made their way deep enough in. They have discovered a hobgoblin warlord deep within the tower, sitting upon a throne with six braziers filled with fire illuminating the room as they peer in and see him standing next to a female hobgoblin with a hobgoblin in robes and a staff on his right and a hobgoblin in heavy armor on his left. And the goblins have run, towards here, and you guys have followed them in. Well, for the most part, Noman is right by the door, and the rest of you are slowly, making your way towards that part of the tower. And so,
And I'm holding a semi-conscious goblin chief, a goblin boss.
uh, he's critically wounded, not unconscious. The goblin is the one that was knocked unconscious.
I meant to say critically wounded.
But anyway, you guys are kind of spread out right now, and so as we are proceeding through Nova, you were kind of towards the back with Lothar and Lorathir, and Quillan is not far behind. And so, avoiding the main thick of combat, you've been, just hanging back. And so that's where I'm gonna have you start there. And then it is the beginning of round 11 with Goblin number 8 being up. So he is going to peek around the corner, attack Noman. Yeah. Oh. And I will use my extra standard action to attack Noman. The goblin fires 2 arrows in rapid succession at Noman and then uses Nimble Escape to hide again. Lorithir, you are standing by the table that the goblins eat off of as the goblin boss lies dying in front of you. Another goblin boss lies dying in front of Lothar, and Quillan is through the doorway in front of you fighting uh, yet another goblin boss.
Actually, I'm just holding him because I was the one. I sort of like grabbed him and then healed him, if you remember.
Oh, that's right. That's why you said semi-conscious. I'm like, what do you mean semi-conscious? He's like, not unconscious here. But you're right. You had just healed him, and so you had just watched as Quillan picks up one of the dying goblin bosses and like stands him up and starts healing him, and the goblin boss is standing there all woozy.
That's confusing, given how hard we just worked to take him out of the staying alive. But we have plenty of other things to worry about right now. So I will run over. Well, first I'm going to hide. And then I will run over here to hopefully be able to see more of this other room. Hmm. I didn't see that. Oh well. Is Quillan filling that doorway? Can I get through it?
You can get through the doorway, but you have to go through the door.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. And we'll target the hobgoblin captain at very long range. And oh well,
Oh,
does that go through the door there, or is that would I have a shot at him?
well, yeah. So here's the thing with that. You can see his token, so you can technically get that shot off. But because you're firing through, oh well, you ignore all cover, so never mind. I keep forgetting that you don't have any of those cover rules. So I keep trying to like fairly adjudicate like how the cover should apply, and then I realize, oh, I'm wasting my time. None of this matters.
Gotcha.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, you can see him because that's illuminated in there. Yeah. I was going to say, do you have enough range on your dark vision, but it's not dark in there. Darn it. I keep trying to find a way to slow you down. As your arrow snakes through the narrow opening, it strikes the hobgoblin captain right in the head. The other hobgoblins look around and they're like, "What was that?" Must have been the wind.
And that's the end of my turn.
Little Skyrim reference there for you.
Yeah.
I used
This,
to be a hobgoblin captain.
yeah, this goblin pops out and attacks Noman. And then hides. Well, would you look at that? I might just make it after all. Alright, so Goblin Boss number 1 is going to come around the corner here and attack Noman. And sorry, I meant to come all the way here. And then I am going to use Nimble Escape to disengage and move behind one of these sarcophagus. The Hobgoblin Devastator chants a spell, and suddenly all 6 of the braziers erupt in flames that seem to form into the heads of snakuses.
What? Do you think this is the first time I've seen creatures made of fire?
No,
This
but
is
it
out
will
of.
be the last.
That was actually
Very
a
snappy.
good comeback. But I was just speaking out of character. But you know what I was saying, right, DM?
Well, I wasn't. Yes, I do know what you were saying, Hazard. And so after chanting my oogie boogie ritual to summon the fire snakes, I end my turn. And I am going to move around behind here and attack you. And then I am going to nimble escape and disengage and move over here. let's see. Hey, look at that. I can make it to you. Oops. What? Miss? Lothar.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna run in after them. See, I don't see everything. Can I get through the door?
Yes, but you should stop right after you get past Lorithir.
Okay. Can I move here?
Not like that. You gotta move through the door. So you gotta take it step by step.
So I can move there, right?
Uh, in the square, right next to Lorithir.
Oh, okay. Okay. Right.
There you go. And then you can move another 10 squares directly to the left. Not squares, 10 feet directly to the left. Oh, no, a little far, but that's okay. I'll fix it. Yep, that was the square. Yep. Okay, so now I'm only having you stop here because this is a sarcophagus to your left, so you can't just move through that square. And I wasn't sure what you wanted to do about that goblin boss there. So before you go moving any further, here's where you're at after moving
Sure.
20 feet.
So how far away am I from him? Because do I have a 10 feet range?
You do. Wait,
Okay.
is this the one with the glaive?
No, he has a jav or a great axe.
Oh, then no.
So can I reach him? Do I have enough movement to reach him?
Yes, but you gotta move either on top of the dying goblin, which would be rough terrain, and would give you -2 to your attack, or move all the way up to him.
Like that?
Yes.
Okay, I'll do that. And I'll target him, and I get 2 attacks. So I will roll for hit. Okay, I missed that one. I'll roll another one.
Swinging at the goblin the first time, he is held by Quillan, and so you're unable to hit him. But Quillan's forced to let him go as your axe swings, and you bring it back around and decapitate the goblin boss, instantly killing him beyond any hope of cure spells raising him.
And Kolan just sort of looks at Lothar with other shock and dread, says, I was this close to redeem. I was trying to redeem the soul.
And I look at him and say, "Stop helping the enemy."
Uh, I wanted to jump in, but I stopped myself from saying, I just did.
That's a good one.
I was trying to redeem his soul. I just did.
That's a good one.
Sorry,
Wow.
I'm not too bad at like coming up with quips, so
Lothar
like
and
sometimes I want to like throw that in there, but I shouldn't do that. It's your
No,
turn.
it's good.
Lothar
It's
and
good.
Qualan just don't do well together, do they?
Yeah, there's definitely like two camps here. There's Lorithir and Lothar, and Quillan and Nova, and then Noman's kind of the neutral middle ground, which is kind of fitting for him as
He's
a
the
machine.
straight man. He's the straight man.
After
Or
this, I'd like to put Nova's 2 cents in, but after the battle is over, I hope we can continue on with that line of discussion afterwards.
Oh, absolutely. If you had anything you wanted to add, like right now, of course, like feel free to. Otherwise, Noman, it's your turn.
It's a little long-winded for a fight.
Yeah. All right. Hmm. Ah. Guess attack snake. Oops. There we go. And hit him. Wow. It's partially resistant, huh? Ah, there we go.
Sorry, I was AFK for a second. So, as you strike the fire snake, the fiery body burns you for 1d6 damage.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Sorry. Ooh, 1 damage. Take that. The fire snakes bite and lash at you with their tails, but you're like, get out of here.
Yeah.
So I'll go there. And then I'll go here. And I'll go here. And I will go, let's say, here. So the fire snakes charge through the open door and surround Noman on all sides, hissing and spitting their fiery tongues out at him. The hobgoblin warlord stands up and says, "Very well. I guess if they won't come to me, I'll go to them." And he dashes forward.
Milan, sort of seeing the fire snakes gather around Noman, decides to ignore Lothar's sort of needless bloodshed and instead goes to attack the fire snake. Of course, before he attacks, I'm going to add one cast of ensnaring strike.
Ah, that's good. I like it. Of course, Moonbeam goes away now. So, but I think everybody had been damaged by it anyway. But
Yeah.
what is that? No, 19. Your pike strikes the fire snake.
Causing it to.
No, ignore that.
That's a bit confusing.
Yeah, that it took 14 damage, so it's still got 1 hit point left. It's an elemental. It's immune to shock.
Yeah. I would imagine. So now it's now for the ensnaring strike. See.
It fails. So it's restrained and takes ongoing 1d6 piercing damage.
Yep. So I imagine sort of like a thorny magic thorn sort of wrap around the fire snake and sort of pierce its fiery flesh.
Yeah. Nova, it is your turn. Don't know if you're able to jump in or not.
All right, give me the laydown, the lowdown.
There is 2 goblin bosses, one of them dying, one of them who appears to be recovering in front of you. Lorathir is in the doorway, moving into the next room where all the combat is, and everybody else is already in there.
All right, as everybody's looking, does anybody look injured?
Lothar is like half injured.
Okay. I'm gonna use Cure Wounds level, so level 3.
You actually cannot make it up to him.
Okay. Um, then I will get as close as I can and cast Beacon of Hope.
Okay. And Beacon of Hope.
All right, everyone gets the Hope Beacon.
Okay, so holy cow, there's a lot of stuff for. Oh, that's Bestow Curse. All right. Advantage on Wisdom saves, advantage on Death saves, max healing. Got it. All right. So we are going to target all allies, and then cast Beacon of Hope. There we go. All right, round 12. Goblin number 8 is going to pop out and shoot at Noman. And then hide.
No.
Lorathier.
I step behind the wall here and attempt to hide.
Let me go ahead and mute myself.
And then step back out and target the Hobgoblin Warlord. And step back around the corner. And that is my turn.
Okay. Goblin number 9 steps around the corner, attacks Noman. Hides. Goblin boss number 3 stands up from prone and attacks Nova. Nova fails her save and Beacon of Hope goes away. As the Goblin boss hacks into her.
Good question. That is with advantage, correct?
That was with advantage due to your
Warcraft.
Warcaster, correct. And then a burst of flame erupts from the braziers, and all of them are shooting fire into the sky like it's a flame thrower, and you can tell that whatever ritual the hobgoblin was casting is not over. The goblin boss number 1 moves down to attack Quillan. What is that, like 3 or 4 crits I've rolled?
A very notable amount.
Quillan makes his concentration for his ensnarement.
The thorns strive.
The Hobgoblin Devastator finishes the second part of his casting, and A fire elemental appears in the middle of the room. It is a flaming humanoid figure cloaked in black armor, wielding 2 black scimitars. It is extremely menacing looking and glides effortlessly across the floor towards you. Goblin number 16 moves here. Attacks Quillan. That was supposed to be against Quillan, but it still misses. So, and then cannot move any further. Wait. Yes, I can. I use my last square movement to move right here. Fire Snake number 4. And then I move. Right here. So you can go ahead and take your opportunity attack if you like.
Alright. Does Fire Snake really do that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I give this a try. They seem to resist physical damage. They do not resist that. Too bad the damage I rolled sucks. Nah. They keep rolling bad on that return damage.
They do. Yay! And now the female hobgoblin charges forward. Next to the hobgoblin warlord and transforms. Her face becomes longer. Her fangs become more pronounced. Her hair becomes thicker and coarser. As she transforms into a werebear.
Sweet.
Them some bad vibes.
Good thing I decided to save on a certain channel divinity.
The
Interesting.
import.
Werebears aren't normally evil.
Yeah, no shit.
So I continue charging in from the target. And I will reckless attack. Did I cast that on myself?
Yes.
Okay, so I have it.
I'm not done with the back room.
And I get 2 attacks, so I'll swing a hit. Do I have to put in an advantage for reckless attack, or does it automatically put it on?
You automatically get advantage once you put reckless attack on.
Okay, cool.
The goblin boss is not an elemental, and so the shock of getting hit with your great axe knocks him unconscious as he is dropped to 0.
If I hit him again, does he die?
Not necessarily.
Okay. Can I move to there? To and hit? I got another attack.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll move there. Target uh, that goblin. Hit him.
Oh, 1 second. You are right there. Okay, yep, go ahead. You slash the goblin right in the rib cage, splitting his lungs open, killing him instantly.
And Quillan just sort of like.
I just yell out, "More blood!"
You would be. You. You are quite sanguine.
Let's see. Let's tag him first. Okay.
Why was that at advantage?
I don't know. It happened automatically, so I assume he had a status effect.
He didn't have a status effect. Oh, he was restrained. Yes. Yeah, he's good.
So I'm gonna take fucking retributive damage from both of those.
Yeah, fire snake number 3 vanishes in a puff of smoke after you hit it, and you take that.
Okay.
The fire continues to slightly warm your metal. The tea should be done soon. All right. I just move down here and attack Lothar. That does provoke an attack of opportunity from Noman.
Against snake number 1?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Let's give him what he deserves. Which is a ripping good slashing.
We trade damage.
Indeed.
I bite at Lothar. My tail whips at Lothar.
And Lothar just laughs.
Oof.
He bites at you, injecting you with some of the fiery venom from his fiery fangs. Lothar is heavily damaged as the snake's flames burn at him. You fall prone and your movement is reduced to half. All right, so you're prone and slowed as the snake bites right into your knee, causing agonizing pain as the fiery venom courses through your leg, causing you to drop to the ground and grip it in pain and be like, ooh, ah. And you know that you'll never walk on it quite the same ever again. And then its tail whips you just to add insult to injury. The Hobgoblin Warlord charges in and attacks Noman.
All right. Let's see how this goes.
First, I am going to give leadership to the werebear. And then it is going to attack Noman.
All right, he knows how to slap. Thing he rolled like crap.
Sorry, just 1 second, and then I'll end his turn. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right. I hate to tell you this, guys, but the Hobgoblin Warlord actually. Uh, oh, never mind. He's good. Yep. And Quillan.
Quillan, sort of seeing that he's a bit surrounded, decides to use his teleporting, using the sort of escape ways of nature by misty stepping, and since it's a bonus action, he'll then use his next action to he'll use his action to cast Nature's Wrath.
You can't move through the fire snakes.
I said I'm casting a bonus spell. Remember?
Right, but you were trying to move.
I'm misty stepping.
Oh, I didn't hear that part. I'm sorry. It must have broken up.
I said I was misty stepping and then using my channel divinity.
Gotcha. I just didn't hear the part where it said Misty Step. So go ahead. You move there. All right.
Sort of disappearing in a misty sort of waterfall. Quillan reappears and then, channeling his divine connection to nature, he says to all those in 10 feet, saying, "Let thy be bound in plant in 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 nature's in nature's vines." Sorry, just
No, that's good.
so what do I click first for Nature's Wrath?
Probably the save for the dex. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a strength or dex save. So the goblins would choose dex, and the werebear and hobgoblin are going to choose strength.
Could you undo that first? Could you undo that because it's also on my person?
Just clear the targets. There you go. Now,
First the strength based.
yep. Go ahead and do the strength ones. Okay, so they both succeed. And then now the goblins. All right, and so now you can apply the effect to goblin number 9.
And remove the save EO from.
Yeah, don't worry, I got it. It's not gonna do anything right now anyway, but yeah.
Yeah. So Quillan, channeling the powers of nature, summons mighty oak roots and covers the battleground in 10 feet, restraining a goblin in its oaky grasp.
Yeah, in fact, the roots from the trees growing in already like just seem to grow up out of the ground even faster.
Yeah.
And then Nova, it is your turn.
All right. Gonna. Yes. I don't know if he moved, but how close is Lothar?
Lothar has charged in. You are right next to Laura Thier and two goblin bosses who are now both up and fighting.
Uh, you are making this quite difficult to tell you. Your willingness to rush in headlong is going to get you killed. I know. Hmm. What should I do right now?
Well,
So, can't scream that Lothar needs some healing.
Lothar could use some healing, it's no question, but also you are by two goblin bosses that would attack you if you tried to move. So I don't know.
Cast Sanctuary on myself.
Sanctuary, got it. Yes, sir.
Uh, hmm. How's Lorith here looking?
He's good.
Okay. Uh, I guess it's gonna be my turn. No, I'm gonna try to move towards Nathan.
You're gonna what?
Move towards Lothar.
Yep. Both of the goblins fail. You're able to move.
Nice. All right. How far away is he from me? Yeah, how far away is he?
He's about 10 to 15 feet.
Fantastic. And I assume I moved my full 30.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that'll be my turn.
Yes, we know. Qualan is sick and dying.
Well, I mean, he's generally dying because wasting disease,
Yeah.
but that was most or less something going down the wrong pipe.
Yeah, I know. I was teasing you. The goblin shoots you with his bow and then moves back and tries to hide in the pile of rocks. Oh yeah, he's stealthy. Lorathier.
Cursing a little at Nova leaving me with these two almost dead goblins. I uh, there's no way for me to get both of them. I guess I will just hope that I can get away. And I will move like that and try to hide behind the casket on the floor here.
Okay. And goblin boss number 4 attacks you. Striking you with his goblin blade.
I grimace in pain and duck down behind the casket here.
Pick one out for yourself.
Hey! Allow us to have some! He's like, I imagine one of the goblins saying that.
I will fire another arrow at the goblin warlord.
Hold on. He's immune to critical hits. He has adamantine armor on, so just roll the attack again. You still get to hit, but just roll the attack again so it negates the critical. Yeah, there you go. Go ahead. As your arrow strikes his armor, you see that it is made of some incredibly dense metal that prevents him from being critically hit, as your arrow would have struck him in a vital spot, but instead only appears to have wounded him.
I call dibs on the adamantine.
That's my turn.
I shoot at Quillan. Oh, I'm restrained. Never mind. I am going to try to escape. Didn't even see that I was restrained there. Alright, there we go. Alright, so I escape being restrained and end my turn. Goblin boss number 3 is going to run in after Nova and try to attack her, but that means he's got to make a wisdom save. DC 16. Okay. Alright, so since he can't attack Nova, he instead continues moving up and gets in position by Lothar. Actually,
What?
yeah, I go here. The fire elemental Myrmidon glides across the floor at 40 feet movement speed, rapidly catching up to Noman and attacking him.
flammable liquid in a suitable storage cabinet between. Just unforgivable. But damage doesn't even stop there. Rather than safely disposing of
The Hobgoblin Devastator.
new airship does be dependent in
Moves forward. Targets Noman. And casts Scorching Ray. The ray of fire burns into your armor. You can feel it like dealing a little bit of damage to your composite plating, but you're still mostly okay. So
Yeah, mostly okay is mostly good enough.
yep. And then I am going to move over here and attack Lothar. No, actually, I am going to move here and attack Nova. Oh no, you're not hidden. I'm going to attack Lorithir. I was thinking you were hidden, but no, you're not. The snake bites at you and you quickly dodge out of the way, but before you can get out of the way of its tail, it whips around and you get caught with its fiery tail. Goblin.
Okay, I'm going to use Skirmisher to move up to half of my movement
Okay.
as a reaction.
Yep.
And it does not provoke reaction. It doesn't provoke opportunity attacks.
Correctamundo. But remember that these are all sarcophagi in the middle here, so that would be rough terrain. Yeah, okay, so you're moving down there. I'm just making sure that you know, like, you got to move down the aisle if you want to have free movement. Good man, good man. Yeah.
Oh.
So, oh, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just want to check to see if evasion. No, that's not what I'm thinking of. I thought I had a way to reduce damage when I get hit. Yeah, that's a reaction too. So it'd be one or the other. I'm
Yeah.
good. I'm good with what I chose.
Yeah, oh, for sure. Like the 7 damage is nothing. The moving away is huge. So, as the snake whips you with its tail, you kind of like roll backwards with the hit and continue to move and get out of the way. So, well done. Goblin boss number 4 moves in. And once he moves in, he's got 15 feet left, so he moves up to Nova and attacks her. I'm a filthy lying son of a bitch. He rolls a wisdom save first. Yeah, he doesn't attack nothing. Nova's sanctuary continues to protect her as the goblins are unable to bring themselves to attack such a beautiful angelic creature. They're going all Anakin on her. Are you an angel? Wherever the bear is, it attacks. Qualan.
Did I miss an opportunity to respond to someone?
Possibly.
Someone called me an angel.
It was just a joke about the goblins being unable to attack you due to your angelic presence.
Oh, yeah, sanctuary. Good.
You are weakened, Qualan, as the damage just seems to like drain you of your strength.
She must have torn at one of the rotten ligaments.
The damage is so great, you just feel yourself just slipping away. All right, and then the werebear is going to look at you and say, "Get out of our home!"
Full on, it's just sort of dazed and confused, and also, what's the deal with the hobgoblin captain?
He's got an arrow through his face.
That's probably because of a certain someone.
Wouldn't know anything about it.
So,
Wait, are we trespassing?
Yes.
So I'm prone. How do I have to stand up?
Yeah, so you just declare that you're standing up. It costs you half of your movement, which your movement is already halved because you're slowed. So you only have a quarter movement left right now.
Okay, so I'll stand up. And does my ring of free action play into that at all?
It only affects if you're slowed due to like rough terrain or some
Okay,
other effect
okay.
like that. So no.
So I'll attack the fire snake that hit me pretty hard.
I
2.
yeah, I think that was 2. You strike the fiery elemental. It takes a good amount of damage.
And I get another 1.
You do. No, 19. All right, so the fire snake takes a lot of damage, but it's still flickering and able to attack.
Now how much movement do I have? 5 feet?
Yeah,
Well,
basically.
Malik told me that he pulled something out. Like he pulled out the things.
It'd be 7.5 feet.
I'm gonna move towards Nova. 5 feet.
You are correct, sir. You're right. It's not.
Is that your turn then?
Yeah, sorry, I forgot that.
Nom nom.
I see 2 low health targets, so I'm gonna gamble it with a frenzied slash. Ayo. And just what?
Mhm.
How did that go as wrong as it could be? How did I target Lorithir?
That's really weird considering the fact that I see your targets and that is not who you're targeting.
What the fungus?
Oh, you dragged it onto the map and hit him.
Oh no, I dropped it onto the turn tracker by accident. That's what happened.
Oh, okay.
Okay, there we go. Let's do this right. Let's see. Miss, hit. All right, fine. So
What are you doing? No, it automatically takes it off. Untarget him. There you go.
Oh, and then yes. Okay, that achieved the intended goal.
Yes. Goblin boss number 3 is dying.
Woo. All right, cool. And then as a swift action, I'm going to cover myself to cut against the penalty. And that'll be my turn.
Hide your shame.
Shush you.
Cover yourself. How's it going?
I don't talk to snakes.
Boo hiss.
You should talk to snakes. They're nice.
They are the opposite of that.
Well, it depends on the kind of snake, I guess. Vipers are usually evil, but constrictors are usually wise.
What?
What?
What kind of nonsense is that? Constrictors are wise?
Yes, vipers are usually symbols of greed and evil, and constrictors are usually symbols of wisdom and patience.
Really?
He's not wrong.
I
Have you
am.
ever seen a video of like a constrictor, like a python, in a tree full of chimps?
No.
Like pythons eat chimps, but they will not attack them in the trees,
Hmm.
and they will leave because you don't fight a chimp in a tree, you will lose. Like not maybe you will lose, and so it's like a python will see a chimp in a tree and go, oh shit, and it'll just hang out, and then until it eventually leaves.
I'm just talking about like history and symbolism here. These are the thematic themes that are associated with types of snakes. Poisonous ones are evil and greedy. The constricting ones are wise and patient.
Interesting.
What about a book?
A book?
For wisdom.
Oh.
So who's doing what? It's going down.
The snake bites at Lothar and whips him with his tail, dealing damage both times, but Lothar continues to rage and shrug off most of the damage. Hobgoblin Warlord busts out a strange looking vial that has a human skull shaped like container and downs the liquid inside.
There's the perfect mean for this.
Dan Aykroyd, what are you doing here?
And he heals 28 hit points.
Bruh, did he just face heal me?
Yeah.
Damn, too bad this ain't Pathfinder. I would have given the face check for that.
And then after he heals, he looks at you and he says, "Oh, and I can still do this." Aw, boo. It would have been so much cooler if I would have actually hit.
Like, do nothing.
I can still do nothing.
Yeah, drink your Kool-Aid and weep.
I would have shield bashed you, but I missed. You didn't stand still. That's not fair.
Don't worry, people have told me looks like I'm held together by elastic bands.
Do you got any bubble gum and band-aids?
just with how many hits don't hit me and how many hits I can shrug off.
Olan just sort of stares back at the werebearer and says, "Not until we find not until we find that teleportation circle." And just sort of looks to the werebearer and then heals with his lay on hands. Wait, that's not it. Good. Palan sort of focused on getting this one out, this werebearer out of the way. He's going to get fired up.
Right.
And when I mean fired up, I mean quite literally.
Well, if you want to be on fire, the snakes are out there.
You know what I meant. And I'm going to use an inspiration point to make sure I hit.
Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. Well, you critically hit, so that's a hit either way, but I'm just trying to make sure that I get this right here. But go ahead.
Also, I forgot the fire damage.
Okay.
So let me just... There we go. So Qualan, engulfing his spear in fire, strikes the werebear.
Yes. All right, Nova, it is your turn. You are right next to a fire snake that is attacking Lothar, and a goblin boss is behind you. It's a big Congo line.
Okay. He was in within a 20-foot radius of me.
What?
Who is within a 20-foot radius of himself?
Just Lothar.
Uh,
A,
not
a bunch of enemies, but just Lothar for allies.
Okay. Okay. Um, Pass. Calm emotion.
Calm emotions. Gotcha.
Any unwilling target must succeed against a wisdom DC.
Yep. Yep.
16.
Yep. No worries. I'm just figuring out who you're all targeting, and then we'll get this done.
Oh yeah. Why are we looking for this teleport? Are we looking for the portal again?
To get uh across the street.
To find... to teleport to where Soggy is, of course.
Okay. It's a pretty good reason.
Okay, so you target all of those guys with calm emotions.
If it works, everyone should become like kind of relaxed. Like, oh, my adrenaline's not going no more.
Okay, so I accidentally rolled it twice. The first one, we've got fail, fail. For the goblin boss, goblin 18. And Goblin boss, goblin boss. And Lothar failed. So, everybody who counts failed their save and is therefore, what did you say? Dazed? Is that what it is? I'll look it up real quick.
No, they're calm, no longer intimidated or confused or defeated.
Yeah. Okay. And
All right,
and
and
then you apply this effect to yourself. So as long as you maintain your concentration, they should remain calm.
I will say, I believe we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. There is a easier and simpler solution to our mutual problem. Would we all be interested in a truce? Yeah, so I asked for a truce.
Okay.
I say there may be an easier and simpler solution to our mutual problem. May we have a truce amongst us that we may resolve this issue?
Yeah, well, the goblins seem to be like nodding in agreement.
Okay. All right, so to not take up too much time, I'm pretty much just going to lay it out on the line. We're looking for a portal that may be here. That we could use
Oh, you can't say all
to-
this during your turn.
All right, yeah, so um, okay, okay. Okay, so basically, does everyone agree? Stop attacking right now.
Works fine for me.
Are the fiery snakes going to listen to Nova, or are they still fighting?
They don't look like they've, been affected.
So, and it's only in a radius too. It doesn't affect everybody in the room, right?
Right.
So the other ones will still attack. If I'm playing my character, one, he's probably not going to want to do it, but two, he's going to see other things still attacking.
You also failed your save, though, so you are calmed. You're not even raging anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I guess I'm gonna end my turn there since there's not much else I can do.
Nova, you might have
But I
just
think
killed our barbarian.
he won't die. Yeah, I not much else I could.
Yeah, no,
Are
that's
you?
good.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, so goblin number 8 is going to jump out from hiding behind the rocks. And then attack Quillan. And then try to hide. Okay, so he might be seen. Depends on your perception. Lorathier.
I will disengage and run to there.
Nope.
Yeah.
You are forgetting that that's uh sarcophagi. It's rough terrain.
And you're forgetting that I have 45 feet of movement.
Oh, ugh. I saw the 20 and I was like, there's no way you can make it that far. All right, yeah, you're right. 45 feet of movement. Yeah,
45, yep.
yeah. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so you leap like a hurdler over the sarcophagi, and even though it's not the most efficient path, it gets you over to there.
Yeah, it's not shield surfing, but it's the best I can do in the moment.
Yeah.
And I will call out Nova. I I understand your intent, but these snakes are still attacking us. If we stop fighting, we will die.
And also by us, I mean me, which is a serious problem.
Well, no, I mean us. I mean all of us. We're fucked if we aren't careful. If we don't reduce the threat that we're facing here, we will be overwhelmed. And I will use uh, inspiration to give myself advantage on this attack.
You strike the snake.
Wow, that roll.
The snake goes up in a puff of flame and smoke.
That's the end of my turn.
And goblin number 9. Number 9?
That's a Beatles reference.
It is. I am going to flank you. No, 19. Oh, look at that goblin get the most out of its last little pathetic moments here on Earth. Good job, little goblin. Here on Tenerath. Alright, and so the goblin ends its turn. The Myrmidon is going to move on top of Goblin Boss number 3. And use Fiery Strikes. Blinding you with its blazing scimitars as it strikes you across the face. heavily damaging you.
Yeah, that hurts.
And yet somehow, oh wait, yeah, it would have been advantage, and so it's the same thing. All right.
Yeah.
So Noman, you are blinded.
At this point, I'm thinking, would it smooth any of this over if I said I got roped into this? Alright.
And then the Hobgoblin Devastator is going to cast Melf's Acid Arrow at Quillan. Missing. Goblin Boss number 4 attacks Nova. No, he doesn't. Calm emotions. I'm cool. I'm a cool cat. What's up with that? Werebear moves here and attacks Quillan.
We about to get wiped the fuck out.
Quillan, you are badly damaged as the werebear's claws tear at you.
But Quillan is still standing, and as he just sort of just wavers like a flag in the air, he says, "I fought bears similar to you. Yes, I have."
So what does calm emotions mean?
It
Like what?
it means that you fell out of your rage and are not like willing to attack Nova at the very least, and would be reluctant to attack any of the goblins that are right there because they're also being calm. But you can look over and see your allies being attacked by other stuff, and go do something about that still. Like, you're not precluded from assisting your allies just because you've had calm emotions cast on you. It just means that you're going to have to come up with some sort of justification if you want to attack Nova or any of the goblins that are being cool.
What about the snake? Snakes.
The fire snake's still attacking you, so
Yeah.
if it makes a hostile action, you can attack it, but until it's like made a hostile action, it's a little harder to justify. Whereas Goblin 9 up there by Noman has made a hostile action towards Quillan, and the fire snakes over there by Lorithir, well, they haven't made a hostile action since your turn. So I guess really just Goblin 9 is like the one guy for sure that you can see that you would be like completely willing to attack. Oh, you can see the werebear too, so you could charge in and attack the werebear if you're able to get that far.
I'll go after Goblin 9 then, so I'll move 20 feet.
All right, so now the fire snakes do indeed make a attack against you for leaving their square. Sorry, I wasn't trying to like trick you into that or anything.
No, that's cool. Could I have raged before that move?
No, you're with calm emotions. you at least need to like go in and attack. You can rage before this attack, but not before that move.
Okay.
If that makes sense to you.
Yeah. So I moved, and then I'll rage and attack, assuming I still live.
Assuming you still live. He didn't even hit. And Fire Snake number 2, since it's the same thing, I'm just going to roll the same guy. All right, there you go. Miss.
Okay. So I will rage, and I will attack Goblin 9.
All right. And then that's your last rage. As you fly into a rage at the goblin still attacking Quillan, maybe even a little mad at Quillan for dragging this fight out, you lop the head of the goblin not off, but to where it like kind of opens like a Pez dispenser that uh, uh, distributes gruesome blood spray instead of delicious candy.
And I yell, "Fight, you fools!"
Ugh. I am currently blind.
In the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king.
Let's see. I'm doing real shit on the like health thing. So I think I'm going to ward for the final time out of charges. And then I'm going to what's it called? Use the fucking the what's the thing called? Dodge.
Ah, it's good.
There we go. Yeah. So there. Now I'm like impossible to kill.
Kinda.
Challenge
Yeah.
leveled.
Yeah.
But that's the end of my turn. The blindness goes away, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I mean, you have seen how I've been rolling, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, actually, you just brought up a good point. I should go read, like, if it said you're just blinded now forever or what.
It said blinded until the end of next turn, so the blindness goes
okay.
away.
Okay.
I specifically read that's why I declared that in such confidence.
Was it the end of my next turn? Or
No, my next turn.
Okay.
The target's next turn is precisely what I think the wording said.
Okay, fine. Fine, I'll let you not be blinded anymore. All right, I am going to chase you down, Lorithir.
And as a reaction, I will move away.
Okay. Oh, wait, you can't move there. That's actually on top of a sarcophagus. You can move there.
Wouldn't that would be difficult terrain, right? So it would be a total movement of 20 feet.
Well, it's not the fact that like you can't if you're standing on top of there, like that's a really bad place to be.
Okay, why?
Well, because you're not going to have firm, stable footing. You're going to be elevated, which actually can be an advantage in some ways, but like,
Sure, fine.
but my thought of this is if you're up on top of there, then you have everybody's attention. Whereas if you're at least down in the aisle, it's only the people who are like, you know, already engaged with you that are really like paying attention to you.
Sure.
But if you'd rather be up on top of there for any strategic purpose that you had in mind, like, you know,
I'm gonna go ahead and interject and say that while the monsters are under your control, wouldn't it stand to reason that they'd be paying attention to the flipped out dude who looks like Omni Man losing his shit?
to
Yeah,
the
like there are other things going on in the room other than me.
well, yeah, but you'd be like the highest thing in the room at that point.
I'm fine with where I am.
Either way, I was just, you know, throwing that out there because the first thought in my head was like, one, it's not stable ground, you know, like a good flat surface to be on where you can move and everything. And then two, you're like standing out in a room. Like, I didn't think that was what you would want to do being the stealthy sniper that you are. But again, it was just a blurb. I'm not trying to stop you from doing it.
I'm fine with where I am.
Okay. I move up here to attack you.
Is that unstable terrain? That give
He's
disadvantage on the attack or something?
he's a snake. He's in between them. He has a
He's
very
in.
slim profile.
He's in between them, but I couldn't have been.
You're not a snake.
I mean, that is true.
So, you know, as a bipedal creature, you take up more width and then also like require more stability when you're standing and moving around, whereas the snake is like taking up like a 6 inch, you know, width thing and can be like extremely stable even when like curled around stuff and, you know, not quite on the flat square 5 by 5 square that you require as a medium sized creature. Snakes break all like convention of how spacing works. Fire snake number 2 is going to not attack Nova because she still has Sanctuary on.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, but my attorney isn't present. Yes, I am, Your Honor.
And there's no way I'll make my wisdom save.
Hey, Hazard, we're getting some background noise from you.
Oh, Hazard.
Yeah,
What are you doing, man?
it's my turn.
No. You're watching something or something and we're hearing it.
Sorry about that. I didn't notice that you heard that noise.
Yeah, it's all good. I attack Lothar. And I attack Lothar again. And I attack Noman. No, I attack Lothar. No, 19. The flames continue to burn at you, and even your barbarian rage cannot contain, like, how much it is starting to hurt. Yeah, you shot me twice. I step here. Lothar, you get an attack of opportunity.
Okay, I'll take it. Just roll hit.
Yep. All right. You swing at the Hobgoblin Warlord as he steps towards Lorathir, raising his longsword. He swings it at your elven ally. He shield bashes you. Knocking you to the ground and attacking you one final time. Lorathir, you are on the ground with the Hobgoblin Warlord standing over you as he swings his longsword at you over and over again.
So what? How am I any better off than I would have been if I'd been on top of the thing? The snake could reach me where it wouldn't have been able to before.
Yes, it would have.
How much movement does it have?
It has 30 feet of movement. Or 40? I don't know. 30 or 40. It's 30.
It's fine. It's fine.
Kalon, sort of ragged and weary, says, "You think this is enough to kill me? I fought with bears for, and I am not willing to be slain by one."
Oh, I see what you mean. The extra square of movement. I thought you meant because you were higher up that like the snake couldn't reach up to reach you. I see. The 5 extra feet of movement would have been the difference between it reaching you or not there. I mean, I did say if you wanted to be there, you could be there. Like just be.
And the advantage of not being up there that was that I wouldn't be attracting more attention. But then everything's coming to attack me anyway. So
Well, the 2 snakes that already did, attack you, and then the Hobgoblin Warlord. I just made a decision in the moment about whether he wanted to try to finish off Lothar, but then you had already shot him twice with an arrow, so. Like he was almost dead and had to drink his health potion because of just you. Like nobody else has really hit him. In fact, Noman, you haven't hit him, have you? Oh, yes, for the little bit of damage when you did your big attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was like nothing. You
Yeah, pretty
you
much.
scratched him. Yeah.
Dang, she is hardy.
Yes, her constitution is very high, and so as you try to strike her with your searing smite, she just shrugs it off.
I I I struck her with. I thought I struck her with. Oh, I meant to do thunderous smite.
Oh, well, either way, it's
It's thunderous is strength.
uh, yeah, but she already rolled the roll, so you just would have added her strength instead of her constitution, which, as you can see, is like actually one higher.
Okay,
Nova.
Okay. I am going. Don't do that. That's weird. I'm going to use Channel Divinity, use Blessed Healer, Preserve Life, and I'm going to, what are we, level 9, right?
Yes.
Oh my god.
I got it. I know. I'm working on it. I'm good. Okay, yeah, so Channel Divinity, and I heal 40 points target with. And I will, let's see, I think it's Lothar and Laura here probably need it the most.
Lothar and Noman, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll use it on Lothar and Noman, and I will heal them with 40 points. I guess I get 20 to each, but no max. I cannot go past the half of their maximum HP.
I don't think that's a problem for either of them. Let me double check. Okay, so Noman for sure. Oh, nope. Noman would go over half, and then Lothar would not go over half, even if you gave him the extra little bit from Noman. So Noman can get 13, and then you can give all 27 of the rest to Lothar if you want.
I will do that, and then I will use that healing word. Everybody, level 4.
Okay, so healing word on everybody else. Got it.
Oh no, on everyone.
Right, on everyone else. Yeah. I'm sorry,
Cool.
everyone. Right. I'm
Yeah,
sorry, that
cool.
was worded badly by me.
Yeah, and it's gonna be my turn.
Okay, so let me clear targets, target friendly units, and then healing word. What level healing word? Hazard, is that you watching something still?
We didn't use any cheese ball.
Hazard?
Yes.
Level
Is,
4.
is that
Level 4.
is that you watching something still?
No.
Okay, level 4 healing word. All right, everybody has taken their health, and that is your turn. Goblin number 8 jumps out, attacks Quillan. And hides. Lorithir.
Okay, I'm going to disengage again and go here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I must have
30
clicked that too quick.
to there.
Okay.
And then I will use inspiration again to give myself advantage, and I will attack the Hobgoblin Warlord again.
Okay.
That didn't roll with advantage.
It did not.
Oh, it says advantage and disadvantage?
Yeah.
Oh, because I didn't stand up.
You're prone up.
Yeah, okay.
My bad. My bad. There
So I should have spent half of my movement to stand up, right?
Yes. Yes.
Which would
So
leave me with just 20 feet.
just go back 25 or
So I
whatever.
think I could get
Yeah.
here or there. I don't know, whichever.
Yeah. Whichever. What?
Okay. And then from there,
Oh wait. No. That's only 5, 10, 15. That's only 15 if you. Uh.
part of it
Oh,
would be
part
difficult
of it's
terrain, right?
difficult terrain. Yep. You're good.
Okay, and should I just roll again? Roll the attack again?
I would. Because there's no way to replicate it otherwise.
Oh, I should probably also target the person I'm shooting at. I've heard that's helpful.
Yeah, that does help. I mean, you can just shoot arrows all over the place and hope to hit something, but knock the target unconscious. Nice. So yeah. Oh, what did you do?
So he's immune to crits, right?
Oh, duh. I got so excited for you guys to like have something go your way. I was just so happy for you for a second there. I was like, "Hey, you knocked him out. Yay." But no. Okay, I do not recharge, and Goblin Boss number 3 is going to die. Cool. I am going to move here and attack Lothar. Lothar is heavily damaged as the fire elemental's flaming scimitars cut him. The Hobgoblin Devastator. Casts Fireball. Right.
Uh-oh.
Right here. Targeting. All of you guys. Lord Arthur's like, turn on evasion! I have evasion! I have evasion! My sword is drawn! Here goes the saves. Here go the fire. As the Goblin Devastator chants in his arcane tongue, a ball of fire erupts all around you guys, dealing a ton of damage. Why is Noman only taking 1 damage?
Because I succeeded on my saving throw.
Oh,
and then
you
I
had the
HP.
yeah.
So after all that coming at me, it turned into a tiny bit of singeing.
Yeah. And the goblins are like consumed in the flames. But the fire snakes seem to be doing just fine. So. And delete these guys. Yep, all of them were burned up by the fire. And you guys are mostly okay. Cool. So that was pointless. Way to go, Goblin Devastator. The only one you're devastating is my plans. And Quillan gets attacked by the werebear. Why do I have disadvantage? Why am I prone? Did you apply prone to the werebear, Quillan?
What?
Did you apply prone to the werebear? Yeah, thunderous smite prone. Yeah, no, none of that. All right, there we go. I have to attack you again now. Look what you made me do. Why you gotta bring the mean out of me? The werebear claws at you, but you manage to deflect one of her massive paws as you raise your pike just in time.
Okay, so I'm targeting a fire snake too. I'll finish him off. That's does dying mean it can't attack?
Yes, the snake goes up in a puff of flame and smoke as you strike it with your great axe.
And I'll swing at fire snake number 6.
You snuff out their flames of life one by one.
And I'll just stay there. That'll be my turn.
All right. I'm going to start roughly stabbing this warlord right in the gut. Eh. Bad damage, bad damage. And he's got tasty AC. Good as mine or better.
It's because of his parry, otherwise it's not that good. That's why Lorithir was able to hit him with the ranged attacks so well and why he had to go after him. Fire snake number 1. I am going to come here and attack Noman.
People are really going for my head these days.
I take out an eye with my bite and burn it out of your head.
Clarification: is this the cool eye that I have, my golden one, or my shitty eye?
Roll percentile if you want, or I will. Which do you prefer?
All right. Let's get this. D percentile. I'm gonna roll it, and the jut being low is shitty, right? So I want high. If it's high, he gets my bad eye. If it's low, he gets my good eye.
Yep.
Oh.
All right.
So Noman's visage is now dominated by one glowing eye and one empty black burnt socket.
Yeah. Damn.
You fuckers.
Need to track down that lady and rip the other eye out of her socket. Get that one back.
You're gonna go find Karen and I've come to repossess this.
Fuck Karen. She owes me that shit. Went through all that trouble to help her, didn't get shit for it.
And who knows? Maybe we'll get it. We'll get it in our search for Soggy.
Yeah, or maybe Karen will show up and we eventually, take out Visanthus.
Yeah. The surprise is Karen was the real BBEG the whole time. Visanthus is just her puppet.
Yeah. If that turns out to be the case, her eye better have like an infused magic item effects, like laser beams, by the time I get it back. And fucking left eye of the puppet master.
The hobgoblin attacks you.
Damn. Oh, you gotta be quicker than that. Not good enough. Ah, you got me.
Hacking desperately at you with his longsword as he clings to life. He manages to strike one blow.
Okay. How about we get ourselves a blinding smite. No. It's difficult to choose which sort of the spell I should use on the werebear because you said her con and strength are the highest, right?
Oh, yeah.
How about her branding?
I mean, if I'm being honest, I'd prefer not to be branded, but
Well, unfortunate because this is going to hurt you.
ooh, and you hit. Your pike glows with radiant glow of power as you strike at the werebear.
Marking her with the symbol of nature. A sort of like two elk horns.
Two elk horns, and they grow up to form the branches of a tree.
Yeah. Something like that, yeah.
Solar nova flare.
I'd like to thank you for your offering. The members of Sam and Max would like to visit you this. Now, let's
Target everyone with cure mass wound.
just cough up the phone. Yeah, what happened, Pig? Look, I want to help you, but my partner is a little unhappy.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, just that, like, you're only really helping Lothar and Noman, like, greatly. Everybody else is mostly okay, but yeah.
I'm thinking about stuffing a light bulb down your throat, Perp. Go ahead. I've been a little.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, yeah, I just wanted to make sure that you knew. And so your 5th level slot is used, and
Quilon is also dueling a werebear, so I'm sure he appreciates every hit point he gets back.
probably. All right, everybody gets 19 hit points back. No, 19. And that is pretty much your turn, yes? Do you want to move up a little or no?
Yes, I'll move closer to Colon.
Okay. So yeah, you'll move like, what do you guys think? Like right here is smart, yeah? Other party members?
Yeah, maybe on the other side of those sarcophagi.
Do you think he can make it? Let me count it out.
I don't know. I didn't see where he started. She.
Okay, yeah. She can make it. Yeah. Okay. So like what? Like here?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Okay. So I just wanted to check with you guys because I hate making those decisions. So like I already feel bad about the Lorothier thing. So the last thing I want to do is get your healer killed. All right. The goblin jumps out from behind the rocks and attacks Quillan. And hides again.
Lovely weather we're having.
Lorothier.
Watermelon and a heart to match. That's my pal.
I will give that snake its opportunity to get in a free shot.
It appreciates that. I mean, you don't know how tough it is when you only have like a +3 to attack. I need every roll.
Sorry about your life.
Yeah. And then I'll approve your movement. I'll move your improvement. Taking careful aim. Oh, you're gonna finish him off. You're like, attack me, will you?
Oh my god.
No way.
So it goes.
Wow.
And then,
oh,
sorry,
as
I
you
moved. I moved 10 feet.
hold on. I'm just gonna describe it real quick. As you shoot your arrow into the hobgoblin, you take very, very careful aim, and it strikes him dead in the chest, but just shatters on impact against his adamantine armor. Okay, what were you gonna say? You moved?
How far did I move? 15 feet or
Yes, sir.
10? I don't remember. 15.
Yeah, 15.
Ivo sounds like an electronic archer.
And I'll move to there, and that will be the end of my turn.
Okay. Woohoo! I am gonna do some fiery strikes. Let's see. Let's do fiery strikes against. Sorry, Noman, I'm flanking you.
Yeah. That's fine.
This is Dylan. Dylan spent today searching for his profiling instead of getting vaccinated. Nailed. Don't be like Dylan. Simple citizens. Where's the SWAT team? It's the National Guard.
You are heavily damaged as the fiery sword cuts into you once again. Yeah, I think. I think I'm gonna fire Scorching Ray at you. At Quillan.
wanted video cassettes. Oh, big hall.
All right. 2 of the rays miss you, but one of them hits you, dealing some damage, but you manage to make your concentration. So. And then the werebear attacks you.
Truly witnessed this. Oh, what was it? What? Report? Yes. He keeps using my bathroom.
You are once again heavily damaged as the werebear's strong paws smash into you again and again.
So all this
Well,
Alon, uh, you you didn't hear that, did you?
well, I'm just going front to back. Fire elemental is what I'm going after.
You could flank him, Lothar, if
Actually,
you move
yeah,
opposite Naomi.
I meant to cast reckless attack, but can I do that on the next one?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
You
but I
can
have to
also
roll.
move like Lorithir was saying.
Where can I move? Like, what's the flank? Like here?
I didn't see you move.
Is that a flank?
Yes.
Okay. And now I can swing hit for damage.
Yes. Well,
Okay.
no. Yes. Because you already did that. Sorry, I was getting ahead of everything and thinking that you needed to click advantage to attack now that you're flanking. But yes, you already hit, so deal damage.
Ouch. Okay. Now I will reckless attack.
No.
What?
We're gonna take off reckless attack real quick because you don't need to. That's why
That's right.
Lorithir
That's
was
right.
letting you know
That's
that
right.
you're flanking, so just click advantage. You managed to hit the fire elemental twice, but it seems to be pretty strong.
Alright, let's go after this hobgoblin again. I will continue my shanking. Well, damn. Well, damn.
You'll never beat Grug. Grug's
Interesting
strongest there is.
Interesting name, Grug.
Yeah, it's very Crodian.
I'm not karate.
Crodian as in Crod. As of relating to Crod.
You're a crud.
Kindergarten humor. Got it.
And then I am going to attack Noman. And I am going to attack Nova. I am going to attack Noman. once again, just desperately hacking away at you, but I managed to hit you at least
God.
once.
Our damage rolls really aren't anything to write home about. This is such a fucking poodle noodle fight between the
Oh,
two of
yeah.
us. Just tons of AC, no damage.
We're slap fighting, to be sure.
Is anybody saying anything? Because I can't hear you.
Not just at this moment.
So I'm gonna move over here, and then I'm going to cast Wrathful Smite on myself. Then it's time to put the fear in this bear.
It is heavily damaged as your psychic fear effect, damages it.
I imagine it's sort of like themed around the howls of wild animals and such, as it sort of
Yeah,
pierces the mind.
your pike sounds like the lonesome cry of a wolf as it pierces the air.
And it seems like this bear's terrified of wolves.
Yeah.
So it's
You,
time
you
to find.
used thunderous smite again.
Oof.
They still fail, but
Sorry.
there you go.
Sorry about that, D.
No, Nova. It's okay. You gotta stop saying sorry so much, my friend. You have nothing to be sorry for. Everything is okay.
Alrighty. How is Paladin friend doing?
Bad.
All right, I'll go to him.
You can't. There's a snake in your way.
Okay, so I go past the snake.
You can get, hold on, 10, 20, 15. You can get right there and not provoke any attacks of opportunity. Actually, you can go there and cut that corner so that you're not even going by that snake. And then
Would I be able to reach him?
and then you can go 20, 25, but then you'd be drawing an attack of opportunity from the Myrmidon, and then 30 would put you 10 feet away from Quillan.
Okay, so like if I just was like whatever, I don't care about this attack of opportunity from this snake and just walk past him, like would I be closer?
Yeah,
I'm not over here trying to catty corner.
so if you don't care about the well, no, that was already not caring about either of the attacks of opportunity. Hold on, let me see if you go this way. 10, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, no. There's no way to get up to him.
All right, I guess I'll get as close as I can and use healing word on him.
Okay. Well, do you want to take no attacks of opportunity and be able to see them and use healing word, or do you wanna move past everybody to get as close as you can, but then you're taking attacks of opportunity?
The one where I get the closest.
Okay. I just wanted to be clear. So the fire snake misses, and
Remember, I have sanctuary.
Oh, I forgot to roll for that. You're right.
That's
So
why I
the
don't
fire
really care
snake.
about second opportunity.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. The fire snake missed anyway, so whatever. Rolling the save. All right, I can't attack you. All right, you're fine. All right, and then you roll your healing word for Qualan. What level?
Level 2.
Level 2. All right, Qualan heals 16 hit points and is above half health. Do you do anything else?
No, but I just wanted to ask and make sure you are applying blessed healing, right?
Yes, every time.
Cool.
And you still have your standard action, so would you like to dodge or anything?
Yeah, sure. Make a dodge action.
Okay. I mean, I just didn't want you to waste a standard, you know. Goblin number 8 jumps out from the pile of rocks and shoots at Quillan. Oops. I sure hope one of these hits. Oh, nuts. Alright, I have to give Quillan back his 7 hit points. Sorry, Quillan. I clicked the wrong thing. Lorathir.
Indeed.
It happens every so often, you know.
I will duck behind this sarcophagus in front of me, gather my mental fortitude.
Hold on 1 second. I actually might be able to see that. Let me double check. Nope. You are hidden.
Take a deep breath, let it out, stand up, and aim at the hobgoblin warlord. There was still a sneak attack. There's still
Yep.
everything in there. So that is 10 less. Take off those 10, 20, 29. So yeah, it's 29 less than that. Sorry.
It's okay because, as you can see, it exceeded it by 67. He only had 8 hit points left anyway.
Well, now he's at 0, and I don't feel bad. And
So,
I,
care to describe the way of its death?
why am I moving?
Oh, that's a wall right there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, stand up, take aim. He's got his sword high over his head, about to smash it down on Noman, and a look of evil joy on his face. And the arrow goes straight through his eye, out the back of his head, and without the look on his face changing, he tips over backwards, falls to the ground dead.
Nice. Boo. Recharge. Alright. Let's see. I am going to attack Noman. I can only get 1 out of 3.
Really cutting cans here.
Good.
And the Hobgoblin Devastator is going to cast Magic Missile at Quillan. The 3 missiles strike Quillan, causing him to lose concentration. The werebear is frightened and has to try to move away from Quillan. However, she can only move to here before she is in the corner and no longer able to move any further away. And so I am just double checking this, but disadvantage on ability checks and attacks. Well, the source of its fear is within line of sight and can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear. Oh, that's even better than I remember. So I don't even have to move away from you. I just can't willingly move closer. And I have disadvantage on attacks as long as you're within line of sight, which of course you are. So I am going to attack Nova.
Did it succeed in its will save? Or will,
Oh,
yeah,
will
will save?
save. Oh, will save.
Okay, I'll remind you.
Thank you. Thank you. I did not. Why was that at disadvantage? Oh, because I had clicked disadvantage for the attack. Okay, I did not. Why is it still rolling at disadvantage? Why are my will saves at disadvantage? What's going on with the bear here?
We'll take it.
I guess so. I'm just double checking the effects just to see what could be causing this. Frightened. That's not disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls. Oh, because a save is not an ability check. What? Okay. I'm just gonna trust the computer to know what it's talking about here. Either way, no attack on you, Nova. So you have to get back 10 damage. And then, since I failed my save to attack you, I guess I'd just attack Quillan.
But you can't attack
Yes, I
the.
can. I just do it at disadvantage.
Sorry, I misread.
Yeah. I just read it. Oh my god, double 20.
Welcome to getting 1 in 400, Quilland.
Knockout blow. You are knocked unconscious.
You're gonna use that new item thingy I got to like make that like hot.
Yes. So now it is no longer a critical hit.
Oh, goody.
All right.
You just rolled 3 20s out of 4 d20s.
I know, right? I saw that too.
Always,
Yeah,
always
people
remember
say.
to thank your primary physician.
So people always say it's like, oh, 320s in a row. That's fucking 1 in 8,000 odds. It's like I rolled 5 20s in a row the other day. Probability doesn't seem to care.
And let's just take a moment to pay attention to the fact that I just hit him with every attack with disadvantage.
Yeah, also that too. That's a whole lot of suck.
Lothar.
Lothar's still fighting and he looks pissed off, but he keeps going after the fire elemental. Do I still have flanking advantage on him?
Yes. As long as Noman is still standing. He may have his eye burned out like Thor, but he is still fighting. What is with our damage rolls?
And then I still have advantage, right, on all.
Yes.
Well, that sucked. I took out a pen and stuck it in him. That's all I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I'm just gonna stay there.
Oh, you're targeting yourself and the fire elemental right now.
Cool. All right. Let's swing for the hills. Wow.
Maybe just swing for the fire elemental.
Yeah, working on it. 18 will do. Yeah, that brings me a question. Why is my damage being resisted, but his isn't?
Do you have magic damage?
Yeah, all my integrated strikes are magical.
Do they say magic?
No.
Then that'd be why.
Oh. Let's see, that's accomplished. That's accomplished by adding comma and then magic after the damage, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Like, the super?
Alright, my damage typing is updated.
Okay. I'll give him the 4 more from this time for sure, at least. But
Does it resist 4? Yeah, it does resist 4 points. Okay.
all right. So yeah, he took at least the extra damage he should have this time.
Do it then. Kill me.
I want to. You have no idea.
It's like, oh boy, I'm all out of resources and down to like no health, as in really no health.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah, like the actual not having any health.
Fucking damn it. Miss.
All right. I move here, attack Lothar.
We need to have like a battle tactics conversation. Because this whole like everyone scatter from the healer not working.
Damn, it's 8. We spent the entire session doing this fight, and it ain't even over.
It's close.
It's close, but like we're not fucking there.
You're not there. You haven't crossed the finish line.
Ah.
Quolan.
Does moving in front of a frightened enemy invoke an attack of opportunity?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm going to use my last second spell slot to.
Hold up. Are you moving through the area of an enemy that's frightened of you?
Yes.
What? No, but he can't attack.
Yes, he can. I'm looking.
Wait, is he?
I'm
is he
looking right at it right now. They have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight, and it cannot willingly move closer to the source of its fear.
Okay, forgive me. I got that confused with terrified, which is like,
Yes.
no, you can't attack. You run.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, my bad.
No worries. Technically, because she rolled a natural 1, I could have upped it to that just to, make it extra juicy, but I didn't. So, Quillan?
Well, that's just like congruent layers of like
I
adding
was
intimidation.
I was going to use a spell slot to Misty step away and then grab the hobgoblin's use of casting focus. You know,
Okay, so
I'm
you
going
you misty step towards the hobgoblin.
to cast the Devastator, and I'm going to grab his method of
And
casting. What is he holding?
Nothing. I mean,
you got bare hand.
he could have a staff in his hands, but let me ask you something. Is Nova's casting dependent on holding something?
Yes. Nova's casting is dependent on holding something.
What?
Hold a divine symbol. I'm not a sorcerer.
You have to have your divine symbol in your hands?
I mean, I have Warcaster, so that doesn't specifically apply just for as my class cleric. Yeah, I mean, like, under normal circumstances, I need my shit.
Well,
So
then maybe you would think that you could, stop him from casting by grabbing his staff.
yeah, so that's going to be a strength check.
No, it's an attack roll to try and grab his staff first. You're grappling. Just roll grapple.
Balon is a bit struggling, but at least it's not too bad. He's like equal footing.
Yeah. Nova, you are left alone by the werebear. Lothar is behind you and below half health. Quillan is in front of you and below a quarter health. He's critically wounded, but he's like 30 feet away. And if you move, the werebear will try to attack you.
So it comes to this. What is threatening Lothar right now?
The Hobgoblin Devastator.
Okay.
Noman's lower than me, right?
Oh, and Noman's lower than you behind that, but he's like there's a fire elemental in between you guys.
Oh, okay. What am I thinking? I don't know. So yeah, like divine intervention. Again, I will share 40 hit points.
Didn't you already do that? You can do that again?
Yeah, it's a divine it's just what do you call it? Like a turn on dead attempt.
Oh, channel divinity.
Yeah, it's just a channel divinity. I'm pretty sure I have more than one of those at
Yeah,
level 9.
I'm just taking a look real quick to see. As an action, you restore a number of hit points equal to 5 times your cleric level. Choose any creatures within 30 feet of you, divided as you see fit. Can restore a creature to no more than half of its hit points. And yeah, you should have 2 channel divinities. So boom and boom. Used and used. Okay, and you want to give
I guess I'm gonna focus that on Quolon and the barbarian.
yeah, Lothar.
Lothar. Yes, Lothar.
Okay,
It's the
so you have 45 points to give. Quillan can
oh geez.
take 27, leaving
All right.
you with 18 more points.
All right, I'll give the rest of the 18. Quolon clearly needed it more, so I'll give the rest to Lothar, and then I'll hit everybody with a level 4 math healing word. You're joking, right?
Okay, and then Lothar can only take 2, so you have 15 left if you want to give them to Noman. Which of course he will, because why wouldn't he?
I think they
So,
fucking good. Yeah.
okay, and
Oh
then
no, Lothar lost all of his hit points. Addy. He did that as damage.
okay, and then he wants to hit everybody with a level 4 healing word.
Yep, that's it.
All right, there you guys go. All right, so
All right, how they
since
looking now?
everybody's much better. Because we're 10 minutes after, I'm gonna ask you guys: do we want to keep going for like another 15-20 minutes and try to get through this, or do we want?
I'd rather go through this than just stop it at this point because I want to see it to
Jeez,
the end.
I vote against.
I second.
Yeah, I'd prefer to call it here and
Okay.
pick up next time.
Yep. So this is where we are going to draw to a close at the end of round 17 as we move into round 18 of this epic battle. You guys have the Hobgoblin forces badly wounded and cornered in their own castle, but there is still some fight left in them. And we will find out next time on Heroes Wanted whether you are successful or not. I want to thank you guys for playing. I want to thank anyone who's watching. And as always, everyone, good gaming.
Good game.